Hey everybody, welcome to day 163 of the Daily Stoic. Alright, here's the quote for today. In this way, you must understand how laughable it is to say, "Tell me what to do. What advice could I possibly give?" No, a far better request is, "Train my mind to adapt to any circumstance." In this way, if circumstance take you off script, you won't be desperate for new prompting. Epictetus. So, as I've been contemplating, pondering, and thinking about this quote today, what it means to me is a lot of times in life, we want people just to tell us how to do something, or we want people to do it for us, or we want people to give us the shortcut to get what it is that we're seeking or whatever we're chasing at the time. But in the Stoic philosophy, their thought process on this is to make ourselves more self-resilient, to be, instead of show me how to do it, teach me how to do it. Instead of trying to find the shortcut to everything in life, sometimes you have to go the long way the first time and do it yourself so that you can understand later on where the shortcuts are to make your life more efficient. Things like that. So one of the cool things in here that Ryan Holiday actually pulls out that I'm going to read for you guys here in a moment is just the way the Stoics kind of looked at that. They wanted to be self-reliant. They wanted to be self-resilient. They wanted to know that, yes, they need help, and they're going to need to ask for help. And they understand that, but at the same time, they don't want to disrespect the person that they're asking for help by saying, "Hey, just do it for me," or, "Hey, just teach me the shortcuts. I don't need to know all the background. I don't need to know all the other stuff. Just teach me the shortcut, dude, and I'll get it done." They didn't want to disrespect that other person. They didn't want to disrespect that person's knowledge and their wisdom and what it took for them to get that. So instead, their philosophy was, teach me. Teach me how to do it. And if you teach me how to do it, then I can do it myself going forward, and I can also teach other people how to do it. And so it's a very great principle and a very great mindset to have. But I do want to read you this one thing from Ryan Holiday. I think he summed it up really well. So here is a direct quote from Ryan Holiday in the book, The Daily Stoic. It says, "Stoics do not seek to have the answers for every question or a plan for every contingency. Yet they're also not worried. Why? Because they have confidence that they'll be able to adapt and change with the circumstances. Instead of looking for instructions, they cultivate skills like creativity, independence, self-confidence, ingenuity, and the ability to problem solve. In this way, they are resilient instead of rigid. They can practice the same." Oh, we can practice the same, I'm sorry. So I think that's very, very insightful by Ryan Holiday, what he's saying on this quote. And so as I read through this quote, that helped me to also kind of know how I wanted to phrase my response to the quote. And really, honestly, to let you guys know, this is a really, really great book. If you haven't picked it up by now, I mean, we're 160 days into this. So if you haven't picked up this book yet, and you're following me on this adventure as we kind of start to learn about Stoicism and implement it into our own lives, I would highly, highly recommend that you pick this book up, because I have not read a daily quote in here or a daily explanation from Ryan Holiday yet that I can't apply to my life in some way, shape, or form, or that doesn't make me think a new way. So I would highly, highly recommend that you pick this book up. It's going to be one of those books I think that you're going to read once, or you're going to follow through this adventure with me with this book, but I also think it's going to be one of those books that you're going to refer back to time and time again as you come across trials or tribulations in life, or maybe when you have those questions in life that, there's just not a real obvious answer to. So anyways, I just want to highly recommend that you guys pick this book up if you haven't already. And with that, I want to leave you guys and say I hope that you have a great day today, and let's all strive harder each and every day to live more like a Stoic.